Let's talk to Nima Moradi, who is from Iran. He made that perilous journey in a small boat across the Channel in 2022. Thank you for being on Newsnight.
Thank you for having me.
Why did you leave Iran?
I was an activist. I was criticizing the government. I was criticizing religion. I had a big group chat. My friends who were admin, they were being arrested, persecuted, and one of them being executed. That was a reason for me to leave my country.
You went to Turkey, you went to Greece, you were granted asylum in Greece.
I was granted asylum in Greece.
And you left there and flew to France. Why?
Yes. Let me give you an example. I was on an island, Samos Island, if you heard about it. I was living in a tent without having access to electricity, without having access to hygiene facilities. If I wanted to get a meal, I had to queue for 6-7 hours. I had no future. I couldn't integrate to the society. I couldn't have a future. I was safe, but I wasn't living there, you know.
Okay. Was the UK ultimately always your
Not
goal?
always. When I left my country, I wasn't thinking about destination. I was thinking about being safe.
Okay.
But when I was in Greece, I was thinking maybe to go to Germany. But when I was granted asylum, then I said, I can speak English. I want to go to England.
Well, talking about safety, I mean, let me show you Andrew Harding's footage as he was on that beach this morning. I mean, you tried, it was your fourth attempt, wasn't it, to get on one of these boats. Tell us what it was like for you.
When you are there, you are so desperate. You are risking your life. You know it's dangerous. You know you might die. But you want to gamble because you have no other option. It is scary. I cannot swim, and I thought maybe I will die. But did I have another option to make it here? No, wasn't a safe route for me. The only for me to claim asylum was crossing the Channel. You
did have other options?
No.
You had asylum in Greece?
I had asylum in Greece, but as I mentioned, nobody wants to live in a tent.
Sure. How much did you pay the smugglers?
I paid €3,000.
Right. And do you mind me asking where you got that money from?
My family.
Okay. How many were on your boat?
We were around 24.
And what do you remember about the sounds and the smells and the feeling in the early hours?
The first feeling is trying to hide yourself from police, you know. Then you are walking to the beach. It was September, but I remember it was very cold because we were trying to jump, move to keep ourselves warm. It was freezing. And you see all the children, women, crying, hiding, and then you get closer to the beach, you start hearing the sounds of the waves. And people are screaming. It's a moment that you know, oh, you know, it's not a game anymore. But I don't know, you get somehow a power to go through it. You know it's dangerous. You know there is a possibility you die, but you say, or I make it, or I die. You don't think about something else that moment.
Would the idea of being sent to Rwanda to claim asylum have stopped you from getting in that boat?
You know, when I was in Greece, I have friends who are from British, who are from England. When I wanted to come here, they told me, Nima, don't do it because now they are talking to send people to another country, to Rwanda. I said, no, they will not send people to Rwanda. So I knew already there is a possibility that they want to send people to Rwanda. But that didn't stop me, as you heard.
But now it's law, it's an act. It has been passed. Do you think it would stop people now?
No.
Why not?
You see how many people tried to cross the Channel last night? 500
But I mean,
people.
Word of mouth will spread
if
planes take off.
People have access to information there, you know.
Yeah.
They already know that passed, but still they will try to do it. Because they will say it's not going to apply to me.
Nima, what do you say to those people who say, you shouldn't come to the UK illegally? It's just not right, you know, it's not fair.
It's not, first of all, I think it's not a good idea to use the word illegally because there is no other way. to be honest, I'm not stupid to pay £3,000 to a smuggler than try to take a boat and cross the channel. If it was a safe route for me, if I could claim asylum in another country, for example, they had a branches or center that I could claim asylum there, and then if my claim being accepted, I would grant and I would come here safely. I would do that, you know, but because there wasn't any other option for me.
And of course, you were granted asylum.
I was granted asylum.
You waited a year to have an interview. After 2 weeks,
exactly.
You had the interview with the Home Office. After 2 weeks, you were granted asylum.
2 weeks I was granted asylum.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Nima Moradi, thank you.
Thank you so much.